Hi guys, I'm WHYS and I think it's finally time, with all 50 episodes done, it's time for the top 10 Who and Why. Now just so you know, these are just all my opinion of course, and you have right for your own opinion of what the top 10 should be. Mind, and another fact is that this will be, the series will continue of course, but from this point on, at the end of 2016, I think it's a good time to rally down what I think is the top 10. And for those of you who don't know me, I am one of the head researchers of the research team, as Garrett likes to call it. And I'm the one who provides Garrett with the various incarnations of information for him and his Who and Why series, which is pretty fun, mind you. Don't worry about the eye thing, had a little nasty accident. But with that being said, I think it's time to get on with the top 10 Who and Whys. So take a seat, join us all down, and we will see what I've chosen. With that being said, let's begin. So, here it is, my top 10 Who and Whys. Let's begin. Number 10. Predator vs. Craven. Or Craven vs. Predator if you wish. Yes, I chose this one for the 10th spot because it was interesting to do a pair of hunters. We haven't done that before. And the fact that we realized how difficult it really was that they didn't use they have weapons on them, but they don't really use them most of the time. Which proved a challenge to see who'd really win, and led to a good episode, and it led to Garrett's vacation too, which is pretty cool. So it leaves a good impression to that there are different types of characters out there who fight in different ways, and this be one of them. So Craven and Predator to the number 10 spot on my list. Moving on. Number 9. Batman vs. Superman. Big surprise, you know. It came down to stuff, but I feel like we only got Superman one episode, so it was very rare, and it was very good that we had him against Batman because that was the popular debate going on. And I'm really happy that Garrett said, okay, I'll do it. And he did it, and it was such a great episode, and it was nice to hear his own honest opinion on who he would believe he'd win. And for that reason, it gets the number 9 spot on my list. I mean, why is it this low? I mean, come on, guys. This is just my opinion. I mean, I like Batman and Superman. I love them to death, but it wasn't my favourite. Sorry. But moving on to the next episode. Number 8. Big surprise. Green Goblin vs. Venom. What can I say, guys? It's Green Goblin vs. Venom. I had to put it on the list. Along with a few other things. But Green Goblin vs. Venom. It did lead into a good episode, but it is low on my list now. Originally, I was going to put it really high up, like as number 1 maybe, but no, I went back down and said, I like a better episode than that. And anyway, Green Goblin vs. Venom is a great episode. It's my favourite episode with Green Goblin in it. I'm not going to give winners away, but if you want to know who wins, please check out that episode. And it is good to see Nemesis versus Nemesis. Some people prefer Venom and his super spider strength, or they prefer the classic Green Goblin and his hover glider. Either one is cool, and I love seeing both of them fight, because no one's ever done that before, seeing these two fight. And the fact that Garrett did it was pretty great on my half, so thanks for making that episode come true for us. So yeah, this takes the number 8. Well, it'll remind me. Oh no. Number 7 now. feel free to pause. Yep, Rhino versus Dragon Man. By the way, guys, before I continue on, if you want to pause between these episodes and say anything, feel free to in your reaction video, because I really won't know. Maybe have your own opinion on these episodes and what you think of them. Okay. Anyway, Rhino vs. Dragon Man. I like this episode. It was a good one to have his first betting episode, and actually Lewis is planning on doing more in the future seasons. He was going to do season 6, but there was no room, so he might do season 7. But this did lead into a very good episode. It was very exciting to watch, because no one said, this is a random match, it doesn't make sense. But actually, it led into a great and intense fight. And the winner, oh my god, the winner, that was a big fight. But the winner was announced, and if you want to know, I'll tell you, to watch the episode. Sorry, you gotta watch the episode if you want to know who wins. But either way, it was a great episode, and I love watching it over and over again. But moving on to the next episode, number 6 if I'm correct. Number 6. Spider-Man 2099 vs. Batman Beyond. Big surprise. I chose this one not because it was just a special episode, but also because it was an episode that Garrett wanted to do. He always wanted, in our talks, he's always told me about, he always had in mind that he wanted to do this, and he had all the information planned out. So there was no reason for me to do information for him, and it was nice to know that, I said, hey, why don't you've got a spot left in the Halloween season, why not take this? He said, well, what's the connection? Well, Spider-Man is his spider, and you got Bat for Batman. So alright, I'll do it. And that's how it worked out. And it's all the way spot to the 5th spot on the Halloween season, which is a very good mark. And Gary did a really great job on that episode, so I'm really happy he likes it. And now he can finally get that off on his chest. So, Spider-Man 29 vs. Batman Beyond is a great episode, and recommended for a watch. Good times. Number 5. Ah, yes. Red Skull vs. Black Mask. The thing that made this episode awesome was that this episode showed that Garrett learned stuff over the series progressing. Because I keep sending him information on characters. Like one time, I asked him, can I send you some information on Batman? He says, no, I've got enough information on Batman. But actually, I said, I'll send it anyway and see what he thinks about it. And he did learn about how fast Batman can throw his Batarangs, which is 100 miles per hour if you didn't know. And because of that information, it helped Black Mask out on the fight. I'm not going to say who won the fight, but I'm just going to say it helped him out. Mind you, and because of that information thing that's going on there, it does help the series, and it's like a point-out episode, I would say. It's nothing major, it's just like something I'm proud of. Well, not just me, but him as well. So that's how I got the spot on this list. Good boy. Number 4. Ooh, we're getting close now. So, number 4 is Scarlet Witch vs. Craven. Now this fight, it was pretty easy, because Garrett made his own decision to make a special. It wasn't an epic fight, but he discovered what fight would seem to be epic. Like, he made his own choice on what and explained it. So I really hope we get more fights like this, because it did turn out to be a really good fight and a very viewed episode. So I'm glad that he made his own decision and showed us how great it could be. And it did lead into a good episode in season 2, I think it was, if I'm not correct me. But I love the episode. So thanks for showing us one, Garrett. Moving on. Number 3. Scarlet Spider vs. Spider-Man. You probably might know what the reason why this episode is on here. If you don't, I'll explain it to you now. The reason why this episode is on here is like the doppelganger episode. An example of they're similar, but it's hard to pick a winner, and it shows in the fight. If you ever watch that fight, you'll see how it makes sense, how close it was. And it also introduced the viewers to some people didn't know about the Clone Saga. So the fact that they learned a bit about that and was pretty cool on them. And we learned about Ben Reilly and his differences, and it's all great. Learning about this a new character for some viewers, and who loved the episode. So a good episode on the list, and I liked it. Yes, it was one of my requested. So it's nothing to do with my requesting. It's like I have reasons for why they're here. Number 2. Here we go. Number 2. Electro vs. Electrocution. Now, before you hit your keyboards, please let me explain. Yes, it is a bad episode, if from a certain extent. Because looking at these two characters, you don't need to know who wins if you're a smart person. Or whatever, you'll figure it out if you just watch the episode. But the thing that made it so... It's because of how pathetic and so odd this fight is. That's what makes it so funny. It makes it stand out. Not just to me, but to Garrett as well. Because he actually brings this episode up in a few winter episodes, like in Blizzard and Iceman. So this episode is popular in a way, despite its surrealness. It's a really funny episode, and it's just so funny and so out there because of a mistake that I made. Yes, it is another requested episode by me, and I'm so like a fool for not realizing this until now. But now I did realize. You just watch the episode, you'll see how surreal it is, and I'm sure Garrett will understand why this episode is on here. With that being said, it's time for the number 1 episode, and I hope you're prepared for it. So, I had a good run. 9 episodes, and the number 1 episode, just think what it is before it comes. Joker versus Green Goblin. Yeah, I know, it was the first episode you ever suggested. But think about it, it's the first episode of the series. If you didn't get this episode, you wouldn't get all the others. And it would have given Garrett the subscribers and the support and all that. Because of this episode, lots of things have happened for Garrett, and it's really helped out. And, like, the friendship between me and Garrett was born, all the kinds of stuff, the subscribers, the series, oh my god, all this stuff, everything came from this one video. And because of this video, oh man, who would know when I was born? Yeah, so that leaves its spot on the number 1 for me. But that's just my opinion, guys. And you know what? I enjoy it, even if it was surreal. It was the first episode. It wasn't as good as the others, no offense, but I liked it for the heartwarming reasons. Oh, that's why. And you know what? Who knows? Could be worse. And here's your message, Garrett. Yeah. So that's me. I'll let Garrett have a word with you out and all that stuff, and he'll have a few words with you about the Q&A and all that if you're asking, and season 6 maybe. It's up to him. Other than that, I'm going to leave him to his ending of his reaction video and see what he thinks of it. Goodbye, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.